Hello everybody, I'm back. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I'm pretty excited about what we have for today. But first of all, I want to thank a friend who helped me set up this channel. And he was really amazing. And I need to confess something to you guys. I am old school. What does it mean? It means that I'm old. Yeah, I know. I don't look like, but I am. And I need the help from this new generation. And I'm so happy because they are all around me and they help me a lot. So yeah, and do you remember in our first video? Do you remember the name of our first video? Huh? Yes. Who told you can't? I told you there that when we have a task ahead of us and it's something new for you, it's something that you know you don't have the skills for that, you should go after those ones who have them. And that's what I do. That's why this new generation, they are really helpful, really amazing, and I'm very thankful for them. Okay. So saying that, I need to confess another thing. Recording videos, oh my gosh, it's very tough. I need to tell you that. It's totally out of my comfort zone. While I'm talking to you, I'm thinking of so many things. I'm thinking about the light, I'm thinking about what am I gonna say, I'm thinking about the noise that sometimes we hear from outside. I think about my hair. Yeah, well, yeah, I cannot change that, but that it's okay. So, and also, I make mistakes when I'm speaking in English. So when I'm watching the videos, I see the mistakes. So I record again, and now I'm learning how to edit. And I start editing, and when I see I'm so tired, but you know, yeah, I'm gonna keep up with that, right? So I ask you, please bear with me in all of this, okay? And I hope you enjoy what I have to say. Okay, so today I want to tell you a story, and that story is about a leader, and that's a true story. So there was this amazing leader, and he was huge, and he used to lead many people, really many people, and they were about to enter a place, a land that they didn't know how it would be. They have heard about that, they were told to go there, but they didn't really know how that place was. So he sent 12 men to check on the land, and he told them to bring some fruit, if it was possible for them to see how it was. Okay, those 12 men went to that new place, and they saw that it was everything they were told about, and they were really excited with that. And but there was one problem. The people who lived there, they were giants. Yes, giants, big guys, big people. And when they went back, they started talking to the leader and to the people, and they told them that the place was really amazing. It was everything that they had heard about, and the fruit, they said, look at the fruit, it's huge. So they needed 2 men to carry it. But there is a problem. The people who live there, they are giants. So they were 12 men, right? 10 of them were terrified because the people there were giants. So they started telling the people, we cannot do it. They are too big. We cannot overcome them. We are not supposed to go there. They will kill us immediately. So, and the people got very afraid, terrified too, and they started complaining about the leader. And they said, why did you bring us here? We are gonna die here. So the 10 men said, we are like grasshoppers. When we look at ourselves, we see ourselves as grasshoppers. What does it mean? Grasshoppers are those insects, right? And they are small. So they saw themselves as if they were like those insects. And they said, those enemies, they're gonna smash us. They're gonna kill us. So there is no other way. So we see ourselves like that. And those people, those giants, when they look at us, they see us as grasshoppers too. So, it was like terrifying. But the other two men, they said, no, listen, we can do it. If we are not afraid, and if we just believe what we were told, that we could win, we will win. We have to go. But unfortunately, the report from those 10 men, that's the thing. Everybody got that, and they ended up not entering that land that time. So there are two problems here we can see. First of all, those 10 men said, when we look at ourselves, we see ourselves as grasshoppers. We call this inferiority complex. And you can ask me, Lilian, how does this feelings start? How did this complex start? Well, usually when we are children. I don't know about those men, but if you can check online, or you can see some articles, you can talk to some psychologists, and you will see that it's so important what people say to us when we are children. People in authority in our lives, our parents, big brothers, big sisters, and teachers, what they say to us will help build our identity, the image we have of ourselves. So especially teachers, when students have difficulties, and some teachers just look at them and they label them, and they say, you are stupid, you cannot learn, you will never learn, you'll never succeed in anything. So the children who hear this kind of things, they grow up with this in their minds, and they will never forget. And one day they will stop trying, because they look at themselves as failure. And everything started when we are younger. So this is a big problem. So please, parents, teachers, be careful of what you say to children. I'm sure you don't know, you don't want to hurt them, but that's what happens. And those children, when they become grown-ups, they don't understand their own feelings and their own reactions, but they ended up not trying new things. And even people who work in companies, and suddenly the boss says that oh, you are gonna get a promotion, and many times people reject. They say, no, thank you, but I'm not prepared. But inside of those people, there is these feelings, of inadequacy. I cannot do that. I'm not gonna try. I will fail. And it comes from the time when they were children. So please, teachers, parents, be careful, okay? The other problem here is how those 10 men see the enemy. They started making assumptions. So much fear and everything. They decided that they couldn't overcome the enemies and that those people would kill them. Immediately they would smash them like if they were grasshoppers. And they decided that in their mind. That's the problem, guys. When we allow some thoughts coming into our minds and we allow them to stay, that's a big problem. I know they were afraid, maybe we would be afraid as well, but it is like this. You decide that you are going to think that way. So when we have this inferiority complex, usually we have some things inside of us. We have lots of fear, lack of hope. Maybe we have been hurt so many times. And when we start talking to other people, we bring it into our conversation. We cannot bring peace into a place if we don't have peace inside of us. So this is something huge here. We are going to give people only what we have. If you have fear, you're going to give fear. If we have depression, you're going to give depression. So you can name it. It can be anything. If you are discouraged, you are going to bring discouragement wherever you are. So sometimes people say, oh, that's a bad energy in this place. It might be a person who is full of regret, of bad feelings, and that person, through his or her words, everything comes out. And all the pain, that the person has will come out and will, hurt others. I've heard that a person who has been hurt will hurt others. And a person who's being happy, that person will make the place happy, will make other people happy. So this is something for us to learn today. So I have this question for you. Do you have this inferiority complex? Do you think that you are very small and other people are too big, that other people can do everything but you cannot? Do you feel that you are not supposed to try because it will be too difficult, too impossible? Maybe people told you things when you were a child and you grew up believing that. So it's time for you to, to think about that, for you to, decide to change your thoughts, even if your feelings are saying the opposite. Before I finish, I want to tell you about a movie. It's an Indian movie. And I'm going to read the name because I want to say it right. Let me see. Tare Zaman Par. Yeah, and the translation is Like Stars on Earth. And it's Amir Khan. And I love this movie. He is a teacher. And in his classroom, there was a boy, an 8-year-old boy. And he was dyslexic. Yeah, he used to live in his own world. He was there in the classroom, but his mind was in another place. A place of fantasy, color, So he failed in all the subjects, the school subjects. All the teachers used to tell him, you are a failure. They used to tell his parents, he cannot do it. He's not able to do anything. So, I don't know what you're going to do with him, but he doesn't belong to school. Until the day that teacher got there. And he ended up helping him. And I'm not going to tell you the end of the movie because I want you to watch it. So you can find this movie on YouTube. It is in Hindi, but you can find with subtitles in English. So I hope you enjoyed our time here together, and I'll have more things to tell you in our next video. So see you soon.